Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's back to school season again, and this semester is going to look quite different from the other ones. So in this video I'm going to share how I get organized and prepared for a new academic year online. So I know a lot of universities have different approaches to how the academic year or semester is going to run. For my particular degree, I have all of my classes online this semester, but I know a lot of people have some kind of hybrid semester, and some might also be fully back in physical classes. This academic year, I decided to try out Notion to keep track of my classes, assignments, and any admin stuff that has to do with university. So I found a template online, which I will link down below, and then I just customized it to fit my schedule and my needs. So I spent about an hour or so to just set up everything and have everything ready for the start of the semester. And this is really nice to do before the semester starts, just so that you don't have too much admin work later on. So here's my university tab. I added some links to websites and pages that I will be using a lot or I am using a lot. And then I have my master schedule and individual class pages. So let's move on to the master schedule. This is something that I tried to fill out as early as possible. Here I will fill out any important dates, my lectures and assignments, exams, quizzes, and so on. I've been using this kind of continuously filling it out, as well as ticking off each thing that I have accomplished. But this is a really nice master to-do list for your academic year, and you just keep track of everything that you need to do. Now let's move on to the timetable. So for my timetable, I use the calendar that's built in with the Apple products, just because for me it's portable and I have it on all of my devices. It also syncs automatically if you allow it to sync with iCloud. So I keep my schedule here. My university has a really simple option for this, so I don't manually create my timetable. I just create it on this online page where you put all your classes, and then you can download it as an iCalendar file or as a Google Calendar file. After I've downloaded the iCalendar file, I just separate my classes into different calendars just so that each class can have a different color. This is something new that I'm trying out this year because it's going to be a lot more things I need to schedule on my own, and I found it a lot easier to have the color separation between the classes when everything is online, just so that it doesn't look like everything's the same. I also really like to have kind of a physical overview of where I am in each of my classes. So in previous years, I have used a document where I kept track of all of my math lectures in particular and had little checkboxes that I could check during the semester. But now moving on to Notion, I have modified that document to be more of an overview of my assignments, quizzes, and midterms this semester. And how I've organized it, I've just changed the same table that I used. You can just create a table in a Word document or Google Doc. Then I listed all of the weeks of the semester and wrote down each class and then assignments that I had due, just so that I know how many assignments I do for the same week. And then you're also more prepared ahead if you are going to have a busy week, so you can get some work done before that. I also make space to have checkboxes on each, just so that you can get the satisfaction of checking off the task when it's complete. So let's talk about textbooks. For me personally, I like to wait it out a bit before I get my textbook. No one expects you to have your textbooks on the first day unless that is explicitly stated. And in a lot of subjects in university, you don't actually even need a textbook. I've found that the lecture slides are more than efficient to know the material, and you are presented everything you need to know for that class in particular. However, if you need your textbook for doing practice problems and you can't find them any other way, I would recommend buying a textbook secondhand or considering getting a digital copy rather than buying it new. That will save you a lot of money, and I personally try to get the digital copies because they are way more portable and I can keep them on my iPad or my computer. So if you're a first year university student, I would say don't stress about buying textbooks. You can wait 2 weeks and see if it's something you need, and you can ask other people who have maybe taken that class previously. If you absolutely need it, I would highly recommend buying secondhand. My final tip for preparing for this academic year is going to be talking a bit about stationery and the stationery I use. So firstly, I try to reuse as much as possible from the previous academic years. So for this semester, I didn't actually need to buy any type of stationery. From my last semester, I already had 2 unused grid notebooks, which I use more for scrap papers, drafting assignments, or making quick notes. I use these during tutorials or just when I'm starting out on an assignment, but I don't want to fully commit to writing it in pen and doing it properly. For my proper notes, I use my White Lines notebook. I also try to reuse them. If I have a lot of blank pages, I will just archive the ones that I've used by taking them out so I can still use a perfectly nice notebook. Here I will take lecture notes. I mostly use them for math classes or any classes that have a lot of diagrams, just because it's way easier to draw and write on a physical notebook rather than typing on my computer. When it comes to other stationery like pens, etc., I have a refillable Pilot pen that I've used for 3 years now, and I just buy refillables when I need them. So I highly recommend getting a pen that you can refill, just because then you don't actually need to buy a new pen every single year. Another stationery item that I really like are sticky notes and some kind of weekly planner to-do list. I have this to-do list that I use more as a daily to-do list, just because it's easy to write down everything and just tick them off as I go if I don't feel like doing it on a digital platform. Then post-it notes are really handy for any additional notes that you can put in your notebook, or if you have physical textbooks, or just stick on your wall to remember different things. So that is something that I really recommend every student should have. And that concludes how I prepared for this new academic year online. I really hope you enjoyed this video and hope that you found some of these tips helpful. Thank you so much for watching this video. I wish you the best of luck on your new academic year or your new semester, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!